personalize homes. And if you want a little bit of personality in your homes, there's all these headlines about the interior design trend that people are jumping into these days. It's called Dopamine Decor, which is all about injecting your home with mood-enhancing bright colors, patterns, textures. It's basically feel-good decorating. And our next guest is all for it. Over the past 10 years, interior designer Isabel Ladd has taken inspiration from her Brazilian roots to deck out over 100 rooms. You can see from the photos, she doesn't hold back when it comes to color, and she's giving us some ideas. Please welcome Isabel to our show. So, for you, this is not just about, a trend. You've been into this for years.
Yes, so I have loved rooms that just show the personality and the kind of people that live there. I am so done. I was actually never into minimalist, just like looking like everybody else. And so, yes, so I've always been a maximalist. More is more, less is never enough.
So you're going to show us how to get some more is more in our life. Here's a before photo of a living room. This is the living room, very minimal, though so minimal there's no furniture.
Yawn.
All right, let's see what you transformed into this space. Oh, wow. Tell us what you did here.
So paint can have such a maximum impact in a room, and I don't like to keep things subtle. And I take a lot of curtains and cool lamps and cool textures, and I just like pile it on. There's no scientific method of like what works. To me, it's just an instinct.
Because people often want to mix and match patterns, but you don't want. Is there a formula to it?
There should be, but I don't know it because I make it up as I go along.
You make it up as you go. All right, so you say there's an easy trick, though, to inject dopamine decor into any room. We have a clip. Take a look.
Pattern on pattern on pattern on pattern on pattern on pattern on pattern. And we're still not done. Please hold. Pattern on pattern on pattern on pattern on pattern on pattern on pattern. My point is throw all the pattern and see what sticks.
Okay. So, again, there is no rule to this. You just throw on pattern on pattern on. I wish I had a pillow here because I would just throw it on this to see what it looks like.
It's just instinct. I know when to keep going. I know when to stop.
So this is a before and after of a dining room. But you go ahead, tell me.
It started off as a dining room in my house. I never used it as a dining room, and so I love to make all the rooms usable, and so it's become a living room.
All right, and so you use the solid green couch, and you layered off of that. You only like solids that are bright colors?
I don't really like solids, but I think that if there's like one rule in interior design, it's to incorporate a solid into a thing. So I didn't start with the sofa. I started with everything else.
Okay, we have some photos of how you applied the dopamine decor trend to shelving. Here's the before. Okay, that's an empty room. And let's look at the after. Oh, wow. So I like that you actually painted the shelving. A lot of people would have left it just that color and then put a bunch of things on there. You actually painted the cabinetry.
Yep, 2 colors, a different color on the inside, and then all of those knickknacks are things that I love that is important and special to me. It's not just stuff for the sake of stuff.
I love that. Okay, so we have a before from your kitchen. Let's show it. Okay, that's a beautiful kitchen. I think a lot of people would like it.
It's fine.
It's fine. But it's boring, you say. Now look at it. Wow. So, for example, the kitchen island, you added, did you take out the whole island or you?
I just replaced the island, and then because the first one was boring, anytime that anything looks like great for resale, that's when I know that like, nope, I need to inject personality to it.
And you changed the marble, so if we tackled one room today, or started to, what room do you think we start with?
Start in the room that you spend the most time in, and sometimes that's not the front doorway where you walk in. Maybe you're walking in through like the mudroom or the garage, or maybe it's like the TV room or a kid's room.
All right, well, let's launch in. Let's get into the Dopamine Decor trend. Thank you so much, Isabel, for joining us. Isabel's interior design work at Isabel_Ladd_ Interiors. It's spelled out here on Instagram. Isabel, thank you for joining us.